A massive plume of dust from the Sahara Desert in northern Africa has been traversing the atmosphere thousands of feet above the tropical Atlantic Ocean and is now cloaking the Caribbean and closing in on the southeastern U.S. While summer dust plumes are a common occurrence, this one appears to be one of the most extreme in decades. It's so large, it has been nicknamed the gorilla dust cloud. And you're looking at the current modeling of this cloud. An unusually thick, nearly 5,000-mile-long plume of dust that was whisked off the Sahara Desert by storm-related winds on June 14th is poised to move ashore along the Gulf of Mexico in Texas and Louisiana during the next 2 days. It's predicted to cause a deterioration in air quality, turn the sky a milky white, and its impacts won't be limited to the coast. It may even lead to the rare phenomenon of brown rain in some locations while it sweeps across parts of the U.S., as water droplets within showers and thunderstorms mingle with the dust particles. Although plumes of Sahara desert dust are routinely ejected from Africa's west coast during June, there were events last year we reported on, the ongoing event is extraordinarily rare. This event stands out in terms of the dust layer's thickness, its low altitude, its geographic reach, causing a dramatic deterioration in air quality in Puerto Rico, Barbados, and Guadeloupe currently, and numerous other locations where records have been maintained. It is simultaneously reducing the amount of solar radiation reaching the Earth's surface, cooling these regions. Now, since arriving in Antigua and the Leeward Islands over the weekend, the dust was scraping the Yucatan Peninsula and sweeping into the southern Gulf of Mexico on Wednesday. Its leading edge was located south of Louisiana, a few hundred miles off the Texas coast as of Wednesday midday. Once it comes ashore, the Sahara dust is poised to affect a wide swath of the southern U.S., including Tennessee and South Carolina, as you can see there. This is the most significant event in the past 50 years. Conditions are dangerous in many Caribbean islands currently, according to Pablo Mendez Lazaro from the University of Puerto Rico's School of Public Health. The latest NASA modeling projecting the path of the dust has it heading into the deep south from the Gulf of Mexico on Wednesday. The next round will hit Texas on Thursday through Saturday, and then hook back eastward over the southeast and Tennessee Valley area, as you see on this graphic. So we'll see what happens, and we'll report on it as it gets dusty. The historic Saharan dust plume is darkening skies in the Caribbean right now. This is some photos here. You can see a historic cloud of Sahara dust turning the skies blue in San Juan, Puerto Rico, to a kind of brownish, grayish, purplish. And here again, you can see that haze. A vast cloud of Sahara dust blankets the city of San Juan, Puerto Rico, and then more of that haze here in Puerto Rico in this shot. Not that significant. I mean, a small fire is more significant. But here we can see from the live sat that dust that's coming on shore right now here in Louisiana. It's kind of this hazy stuff in the middle, and it's going to mix with these storms. So the brown rain will be on the southeast coast here as these cells erupt. I'll leave you links to all these below. Speaking of dust, 5.8 magnitude quake hits Lone Pine in east central California, rattling the San Joaquin Valley, literally. And if we come over here and take a look at that quake, there have been dozens of aftershocks since the 5.8 magnitude happened hours ago. We'll blow it up. We'll show you just how many of those. Now, this region was hit just a year ago, the same spot. Very active region in the last few years here in Lone Pine. Could this be the Long Valley caldera? Could this be magmatic activity? It's anyone's guess. Here you can see a little mountain over here. And there is the seismic swarm that the USGS is showing us. Probably 24 quakes since the initial extremely shallow 4.7 kilometer 5.8 occurred at 1740 UTC. You can see the whole plethora of quakes since then. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. But what happened during the initial strike was more dust. And this is in the Sierras.
All right, so a big earthquake just happened, and there was a ton of rockfall in the mountains. I'm so glad I wasn't climbing right now. Holy shit. As throughout all of these mountains, a bunch of clouds were starting to spawn up. Pretty nutty. So glad I wasn't up there. I mean, look at that valley right there. Just bellowing with freaking rock dust.
Would you just look at it?
And soot. Oh man. So big. All right, so a big earthquake just happened.
So there you have it. It's so big. Hope you got something out of the video. The dust is coming. And we're not bumming because most of the people in the US have face masks. And this will be the first time that anyone actually wearing a face mask will be protecting themselves from anything real. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share this with like-minded people. And stay out of the mountains during earthquakes, for goodness sakes. And that's a boom. We love you. Share this with like-minded people.